What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of SCNS Live, the Super Cool Nerd Show. And yes, we got her. Kat, welcome back. We have missed you so much.
Thank you. I was off having a lot of fun.
Well, you were very active in the chat, so we're going to need you to get back in there. But no, we're glad to have you back
I had
on.
to let everyone know that Cass was taking my pain meds, drinking by the bedside at every...
Flasks are a lot easier to smuggle into hospitals than you'd think.
Yeah, and
Who
so I was
checked
in
you?
terrible pain, and she tried to make it out like she was some huge martyr, but no. Nope, just taking my meds. And
Yeah, turns
Hey.
out hydrocodone, great to take 6 at a time.
She wasn't like pulling a misery on you or anything. Just blink if you're in trouble.
they gave me the real meds, y'all. I've been floating for a while. But not tonight. Tonight I'm back on the old school, old
Guys,
west meds.
I'm so glad you're back. We have missed you. We got to hang out a little bit. I went to go see a movie that wasn't that great. But
And you came to the
I liked
hospital.
it.
Everybody brought me presents. It was nice.
I liked it. I thought it was spooky.
I provided video games. That was the important thing to help them.
Dude,
Video
that
games
was the
heal.
best thing I got.
Yeah.
Everyone is welcoming you back, Kat.
I'm going to jump in the chat. I actually do hang
And
out in the
Jason's
chat when
hair
I'm on
is
the show,
down.
and I
Yes,
forget.
Jake.
Yeah, Jason's hair is down. We got
Or-
Kat back.
Sorry.
Wait, what?
What?
4?
I said or.
I am Jason the X, and I'm apparently a whore. Over here is Cass.
Hi, my name is Kat.
Don't
Like
say
it-
apparently.
Demonetized
Take back the knife.
immediately, and behind the board, working so hard, twisting the knobs, making everything sound and look great. It's Cora.
Hi.
The camera's working good. Yes.
Hi, hello.
She's got a
Kat.
thumb this week.
Cass got me into the cute bug game, and I don't have a life anymore.
Cute bug game.
So, are you starting with Silksong?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I-
You're playing Hollow Knight. Good.
Eventually, yeah. Like, I'm not crazy.
I will buy it for you if you want it.
I mean, it's $20. It's great.
Well, Hollow Knight's
We-
still only 15, I think.
Oh, cool. Look, we have been drinking very well from the video game trough right now. We've got new DLC for Assassin's Creed. We have Ghost of Yotei coming out October 2nd.
Oh, yeah. I didn't
So
realize
good.
it
We've
was
got
that
Hades 2 coming out next week.
Yeah.
I've got some video game news as well.
We just got Borderlands 4 released and Silksong. My plate is full. I actually consider getting Borderlands for my Switch too. Just because I kind of need to be
Does
mobile.
it crunch your hands?
I use the Pro Controller anyway.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's
Oh,
this-
that controller's dope.
the new
It helps so much.
Oh yeah, the controllers. The Switch 2 is larger though, but yeah, we have been like eating good right now, and we're just now getting into like video game season where it's going to start ramping up. So, get your wish list together, y'all, and your backlog. I'm already on a backlog now.
I did I don't remember if I mentioned this, my beautiful, wonderful friend Joseph bought me Silksong.
Oh,
Sat there for an
he's a
hour
good
and a
dude.
half, tried to get it on Steam, because everything crashed.
I guess I was in that initial batch where we got in like right because yes, I am the type clearly that sits there and come on, do it, like Kickstarters.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even do that. That was a bot.
Nobody knew that about you.
My friend, one of my friends, was just messaging me on Discord, crashing out for like 4 hours as he tried to download it. Because he apparently had been trying since 7, but he was messaging me starting at like 9, and he's like,
Yeah.
I still can't get it.
I didn't get it until about noon.
Yeah.
I got a colleague. We're both gamers, and we like had to do something, and we were like both kind of looking at each other and at our watches because we were like, we got to get back to the office and put our switches on download. And it was like 9, click, both. It was like you could almost hear simultaneous like button press,
Oh, that's good.
and we're like, and just kind of look up at each other like two people hitting the nuke, the nuke button.
And little did everybody know that would be the first impossible boss of Silksong. Holy shit.
The download.
Steam servers. Holy
the,
shit.
The Steam servers, the Nintendo servers, the PlayStation servers,
Xbox.
and Xbox, everything just died. And it was kind of funny.
I was still awake in just like a haze, and I was just watching it, and I was like, as you watch, like, Is It Down? Like, I logged into Is It Down just to watch all the services be like, yeah, they were in.
I admittedly was on a couple of the social medias just watching the crash outs. Like,
It was
feeling
so
slightly
funny.
That's
guilty.
old tech bros are like.
Because mine is downloaded by this time, and I'm like, let me just go over here. Ooh, they are not. That is, ooh, that's rude. I'm just going through like comments. But I think everybody has gotten past that and enjoying Silksong. Yeah. Oh man, Ghost of Yotei is like right around the corner. Am I gonna be able to finish Silksong? before
Erica
Ghost of
is a
Yotei?
queen.
Have you started Silksong?
I started it, and then I was like, let me go finish this run on Hollow Knight. Like, I just gotta, like, I've beat Hollow Knight already, but I gotta beat this one.
Have you
This is a better run.
What are you playing it on?
My Switch 2.
have you
That's
fully
why.
beat Hollow Knight?
Yeah, I beat it before. I don't know which ending I got.
Okay.
No, I don't know which one. I know this run is better, so I'm hoping for another ending. So.
Yeah, it is. It's quite specific what you
Yeah.
have to do.
But
And
you know.
Silksong is even more specific.
But speaking of gaming and things that are coming up, we are like 9 days away from FateCon Part 2. I don't know.
One of our favorite
The
cons
sequel?
of the year.
Yes, I am so ready for this. September 27, 28. Bob Duncan Center in Arlington, Texas. Go support our friends, but also go out there and play some games because I'm ready to spend some money. They've been putting up like the vendors and stuff here.
Their
If you-
vendors are dope.
Yes, they are.
If you're ready to buy your tickets and want to check out all the vendors, we have
FateCon.com.
the link in the description already.
Look at you.
I left the
Hey.
and
Producer Cora.
they have a Kickstarter going right now for their Speedy RPG. You should totally donate to that if you want to see Jason in a dress.
I mean, they have not made it yet.
If they make their goal by
Now-
by the start of FateCon, Jason has to wear a dress.
But how fair would this be if they like made it like? I mean, they have to have it before FateCon, but technically the Kickstarter is nowhere until like Sunday. So
How far away are they?
I don't know, and I don't have like a dress either.
I'm
But
not
anyway,
sure.
We can get you dressed, don't worry.
What the fuck?
What the
Why did you say that so quickly and
Well,
confidently?
Because
you don't think we're planning?
I'm just gonna
Oh, I
say
thought y'all had
there's
forgotten
not-
about this, honestly.
There's not a person on earth who's like, I want a dress
I
that
haven't
we're
seen
not
y'all
gonna be
do
like, we
anything
can
about
find you a
it.
dress.
So I honestly thought y'all had forgotten, and I wasn't going to remind you.
I've been telling all
Like-
my
Remember
friends
the
to
Jasmine
donate.
outfit and the
I
bunny
didn't-
hutch? Of course.
Do you remember
we
the
have
Jasmine
plans.
outfit that I
It's still in the drawer.
altered for you?
It's still in the drawer. But in the meantime, I have my costume I'm going to wear if this thing does not go. So just letting y'all know. So anyway, yeah, I haven't seen y'all post a clip or anything, and I'll just be like,
Some of us got busy.
Yeah, I've been trying to survive, Jason. I'm so sorry.
I like y'all to also know
Yeah,
that my
her
wife
guts
has
blew
been.
up essentially.
My wife has been wanting
I have a
to.
hole in my side.
I told my wife about this, and she was
Your
like,
hand in there.
"Well, even if you don't make the 4,000, you got to do the makeup because it would just look off." If I was like, "What
Ooh,
the?"
that's a good point.
That is a very good point.
You know, Jason,
A
here,
deal is a deal. We shook on it.
here's an idea. Here's an idea. This is a legitimate idea. I'm not trying to fuck with you or anything.
Oh, okay, sure.
We could do like goth makeup or corpse paint on you, and then it's more manly because that, you know.
I want to say
First
I'm in
off,
some guy
hold up.
liner.
First
at the
off-
very
Jack
least.
Sparrow-esque eyeliner?
First off, I don't give a damn what anybody thinks about me. I don't care what you put on me.
Masculinity
tell-
thoroughly intact.
Pretty much.
Tell that
I
to
don't
the
give a-
Jason who wouldn't let us powder him almost ever.
But like,
For
how cool
years.
would it be to wear the
That's
dress,
'cause it
Jerry's
felt-
black dress, and have like
does feel
metal
fun.
corpse
I
paint
think
on
it would be
too?
awesome, yeah.
That'd be dope. I'm just saying.
I don't have any. I don't give a. It's like no one's gonna say anything to me, or else they're gonna get beaten by a man in a dress, which
I mean-
would be worse.
I'm just saying to complete the ensemble. I'm just saying. I'm just
look,
saying.
That's true. I don't use the terminology man in a dress most of the time, and with Jason, it's legitimate to say man in a dress.
At this point, look, if they make it, I will.
Executive.
If they make it at this point, you got to go all out. So that's fine. Whatever.
Awesome.
We'll worry about the 4,000 subs later. But if I'm gonna do it, I might as well just go all out and
Yeah,
just be
therefore.
just
don't
You
because.
want 4,000 subs, you just introduce them to Chakra.
Well, we got an
Or
idea for
make alternate email addresses.
I don't know. I hope y'all are ready to
Set
like
up some
fulfill
bots.
this crap. I don't know what to do on any of this. So
Oh no,
Yeah.
if there are 3 people that know how to do goth makeup, they're sitting in the room.
I
All right,
did,
anyway.
I
Yeah.
did makeup in
I
college
have-
for like
I
other
have
people.
that Mayron palette of like a million watercolors or water-based
Oh,
paints.
Yeah, I
Lord, they are
did makeup
crafting
for
here.
money in college. I'm just saying.
Anyway, let's
I
just
still have my clown
we'll
white.
cross that
Anyways.
bridge when it's time to burn it. Anyway, all right, we got everything. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news. Forgot which story
Jason.
to start with first.
Jason, you're up.
Okay, I'd like to go ahead and just start with something I kind of hate, and that is Ticketmaster and Live Nation. So, we have talked in the past about Ticketmaster and Live Nation have kind of been subject to some investigations because of unfair practices that were raising tickets for you, the consumer. And I don't have to tell any of you out there that ticket prices have definitely gone up in the past few years, enough that a lot of us have stopped going to concerts. But what if I told you that maybe that was by design? Which of course it is, because if you follow the money, which apparently the FTC has done, and then they have found that Ticketmaster and Live Nation have actually been working with outside sources to drive ticket prices up.
Surprise.
They have credible information. The Federal Trade Commission is suing Ticketmaster and Live Nation for engaging in illegal ticket resale tactics. This was filed in California court on Thursday. 7 states have now joined this lawsuit, so it is gaining a lot of traction and very quickly. Basically what they're saying is the companies have tactically worked with scalpers, allowing them to unlawfully purchase tickets to increase profits. Ticketmaster and Live Nation's illegal conduct frustrates artists' desire to maintain affordable ticket prices that fit the needs of ordinary American families, costing ordinary fans millions of dollars every year. The lawsuit alleges Ticketmaster has taken bait-and-switch approach, which allows the company to alter its advertising of ticket prices to effectively lift the total prices. So, in case any of y'all were wondering, this isn't just double, this is triple dipping here. And surprise and shock, it's illegal that some large corporation will be doing something to screw you, the American consumer. I'm sorry, not Americans, consumers in general, out of enjoying a nice show with some music.
Are you
Guys,
saying this
what
is
the
why?
shit?
Color me incredibly not
Yeah,
surprised.
this is not shocking.
This is the same like Ticketmaster that was like, well, yeah, we're not gonna hamper somebody's ability to buy a ticket and sell it if they need to. And they're like, don't you think a lot of people are doing that and in bulk? And they were like, well, maybe.
Now, if you're wondering why they would do something so terrible, they're estimating between 2019 and 2024, they have made a total of $3.7 billion in just this practice. Not the ticket sales themselves, but how much overhead they were getting off of the tickets. Not the ticket sales. This is the
isn't gross.
This is
net.
this is the guacamole. This is extra.
Just from doing shitty stuff.
Currently, they are looking to file an injunction to immediately stop it. So this is ongoing litigation. We are going to be following this very closely. Considering that they control, I think the last time we talked about this, Ticketmaster controls about 80% of the ticket sales that happen in the U.S. 80%.
And venues, like, entirely.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I really like and prefer going to smaller venues that are in like Deep Ellum for our area at least, because they use one that's like AXS or something like that, which you can't resell tickets on that.
I like House of Blues because they actually have a ticket booth I can walk up to and get a ticket. Old school. I think like the last show I went to House of Blues, when they opened up the ticket window, I was there and I was literally the only person there, and this girl was like shocked, like, oh.
There are a lot of Dallas venues that aren't, or at least didn't used to, like Trees and the Palladium and like all these. We used to do metal shows, and we would avoid Ticketmaster whenever possible from the time I was young.
Yeah.
I'm younger.
Yeah, AXS is the ticket system that the Trees uses, and it's fantastic. They don't overcharge, and if you want to transfer tickets, I think there's a way to do it. I just haven't looked into it. But.
Oh, I forgot to add, also accompanying this, with the U.S. opening their investigation, the U.K. has now opened theirs.
Good.
So
the UK tends to be more on the ball about that kind of stuff anyway.
well, they have also filed it. So yeah, y'all might be shocked to find out Ticketmaster and Live Nation have not returned any comments about this.
I'm also not shocked.
Yeah, they're keeping very mum's the word. I don't want them to get away with a fine this time. This is not a fine. Y'all have made billions of dollars screwing people.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, that's where we're at. We'll see. I'm hoping that an injunction gets filed because that could immediately offer some relief for us. Because I just bought tickets to go see Run the Jewels and Wu-Tang Clan on their last tour, and it was expensive.
Yeah, and I miss concerts. I used to love going to concerts.
Yeah, I tried to I saw Sleep Token was going to be in Dallas, and I was like, ooh, they're not from America. This is a not easy thing to have. The tickets were sold out immediately, and they were only through Ticketmaster. Because of the scalpers.
We had to miss Baby Metal.
Yeah.
Because it's like $40 plus fees, and I've been a fan of Baby Metal since 2015, I think.
And let's talk about that because you're paying the ticket price, then you have to pay the convenience fee, and so now, and even after that, now they're working with these scalpers and resellers to make even more money off of that. Like, how many people looked at that convenience fee, seen it's the same price of the ticket, and go, "Who is this convenient for?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a brother who's very bad with money and is a huge Swiftie, and even he couldn't justify, he makes good money, and he couldn't even justify the prices just to go buy himself for a Taylor Swift show because he's like, it started at $1,300. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I used to buy tickets to Ozfest for $26.
Right?
Yeah. And that's actually something that bands have pointed out. It's like, we're not the ones setting those prices. They've had to defend themselves on that, which is fair. Because if I had any inkling that the band I wanted to see thought they could get away with charging $1,800 for a ticket, I would never listen to them.
And they're not getting a cut of that convenience fee either.
The reality is
Theirs is off the
often
ticket price.
nothing they can do, which
Yeah.
sucks. They can't
Dimension
set their
20
own.
had to come out and be
Josh Johnson
Yeah.
came out and was like, we can't do anything about this. Contractually, this is the only way we can get to this venue, and this venue's it sucks.
I straight up just wish more places either used the same systems that House of Blues and smaller venues use, or just had their own way of their own POS system within their website to buy tickets. Because I think House of Blues has moved over to using Live Nation for their tickets, which really sucks because it now means that a ticket that I got years ago and not even that many years ago, by the way, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, that was, like you said, $26, $30, even the convenience fee, not that much, is now over $100 before the convenience fee. And that's for the shittiest part of the theater.
Right.
Back in the day when before Ticketmaster was evil, you could avoid all their convenience fees by going in person.
Yeah.
So customer service counters. So when I used to work at Willow Bend Mall, we would go physically and just get tickets to shows from the customer service desk. That's a brick and mortar relic for you children.
So's that mall. But anyway.
That is how I got the tickets to my first concert when I was
that's how you
16.
Yeah, my first concert, Guns N' Roses. I wouldn't have to wait. I waited in line for those tickets for when the booth opened.
What was your first concert?
Deer and Gray.
Muse.
Ooh.
Linkin Park, Stone Temple Pilots, Static X, and Stain for the
Static
Family
X,
Values tour of 2001.
I think all of us had good quality shows.
Muse put on an amazing show.
Which Muse show?
It would have been
where
the
was
Resistance tour. I think I saw it in Oklahoma City.
Okay, I didn't go. I've seen them a few times.
I think my sister's was also Linkin Park.
Linkin Park was the energy was electric.
Well, good luck, FTC. As far as Live Nation, Ticketmaster,
Take them down.
I hope. I can't even tell you how much I hope you lose. Just a crushing loss, just crying loss. Good luck or not. Anyway,
Absolutely.
Kat, what have you got?
Okay,
Cat story. I got a cat story.
mine are all
Well, you made me go first. I was going to make her go first.
tidbits. Do you want to hear video games? Do you want to hear various TV news, or do you want to hear?
Let's go TV.
Okay, so a bunch of stuff. Apple TV. I'm a little mad at Apple for certain concessions they've made, and also not that mad at them because you have to buy iPhones, right? Anyway, Apple TV has a crazy few weeks next month coming up, and I'm going to highlight a couple of them, but we're going to go in opposite order of what I'm excited about.
So the last one is the one you're most excited for.
Yes. October 10th, The Last Frontier comes out, and it's based
Sure.
on a true story, I think, and it looks like it could be kind of dope. It's Jason Clarke, and there's a plane crash in Alaska, and dozens of, like, violent inmates are released, and they get overrun. It's supposed to be, like, crime thriller-y, and, I mean, you know, they're not even pardoned violent inmates. They're just violent inmates. So it could be fun to watch. That's October 10th. October 3rd, there's a movie called The Lost Bus, based on a true story. Matthew McConaughey, America Ferrera. There's a wildfire in a bus with 22 school children on it. And
I saw a
it's like,
trailer.
I'm assuming that they make it out, but who knows? It'd be a pretty grim movie to make otherwise. So that's coming out. It's the lone movie on this list. On September 26th, there's a limited series called The Savant with Jessica Chastain that goes around the theory, could you stop a mass shooting before it happens? I think in the current environment, it's kind of interesting. It's not like Minority Report. It's like infiltrating online hate groups, which is an interesting conversation to have right now. It's limited, and it's based off a Cosmopolitan story.
Sure.
So I don't know.
Interesting.
It could be something. September 17th, The Morning Show is coming back for its fourth season. Of course, it has Reese Witherspoon, Jennifer Aniston. Is a better show than you would have thought.
Yeah.
And season 3, spoilers for season 3, but really kind of minor. They get acquired. There's a merger, right? And so they're grappling with what does this happen. But what caught my eye is reportedly the news segment is going to be grappling with AI
Interesting.
as a concept of how can you tell if what you're seeing is real,
Yeah.
Okay.
which I think is really interesting for a fictional
Yeah.
or a real one to take on. Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon are amazing in their roles. They play really well off each other. And last, but definitely not least, on September 24th, season 5 of Slow Horses comes out. If the name Slow Horses turns you off, which it should, because why would you put a regressive verb in the title of your show? It's based off a book series, but I would argue the same for the books. Why would you say slow horses? The whole concept is because slow horses are bad at their jobs. Horses are supposed to be fast, and it's about, like, where MI5, which is kind of CIA, FBI, Secret Service-ish in England, what if you were bad at that and they put you in the short bus for those people? They're trying to get them to quit. They've made huge mistakes. Anyway, that's why it's called Slow Horses. Gary Oldman stars. It's so good.
It's so good.
You only have to watch the first scene to know if you'd be excited.
Yeah.
Know if it would appeal to you. It takes exactly one pre-credit opening scene for me to be like, okay, I'll watch the rest of it. And this season, they haven't released almost anything except to tell us that Roddy, the most annoying one of them, has a girlfriend, and she's hot. And everybody's instantly like, something's wrong here. You're getting played. So their genius hacker has a girlfriend. It is not a drama show. It's an action show.
It's an action show. It's so good. Kat and I both heard the title and were like, and didn't watch it for several years. Our good friend Christian introduced us to it. It's so good. It might be the best spy TV show I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. Like, it is so incredibly good, and like, it's not suave.
If you want
It's very
character
gritty, and it's
actors,
so good.
you've got Gary Oldman. If you want hot guys, you have whatever his name is.
Jack Loudon.
He's hot.
He's
and I'm not
really
into
weirdly
blondes.
hot.
And
And
his-
Mr. Darcy, actually.
He's about to play Mr. Darcy. He's so cute. And also, this season, Nick Mohammed is joining of Ted Lasso fame. He plays Nate.
He's
on
amazing.
Ted Lasso. He's amazing. I'm very excited to see him. I can only assume he's going to be a towering asshole.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what's coming up on Apple TV Plus. Apple TV, I have my eye on you and all things Apple. Like, get it together. Don't be cowering wimps, but also do what you have to.
Yep.
Fair enough.
So that's my story.
I've actually been given the cat a lot of attention over here.
So I'm proud of
Sweet
me
girl.
for all the information-heavy moments there.
Cora, what you got this week?
All right, do you want
You know what I want.
I know what you want. I also want it. Whoops, what did I kick? Okay,
Jason's
nothing
about to
important.
get
Fantastic.
canceled.
All right, so what Jason is very excited for, and what I'm also very excited for, is the fact that we have more information on the Samurai Troopers anime, the new one, I should say. We got a new poster, as you can see here, showing off the other 4 members of the Samurai Troopers, because you can't have just one, you have to have all 5, so they can be at their peak power, obviously. It's like the Sailor Scouts. They're not super powerful unless they're all together.
Is there Power Rangers?
Hold on.
Japanese. Yeah, is it Power Rangers? Is it
They're about to make a GoBot.
anime? Power.
And they all
Is it
join
Power
their
Rangers?
thing.
It's Captain Planet.
Unite.
Shut.
I saw Rick
Roll.
and Morty about it.
Anyway.
Look, color-coded heroes on a team is not a new concept in Japan, all right? Let's go.
Anyway, this has been compared to being like the Sailor Moon for boys, because it came out around the same time, and they have their pretty color-coded armor and their pretty magical boy transformations into their cool samurai armor, which, boy, do I really hope they keep that, because that was one of my favorite parts of the show. But we do have a new trailer as well. I found a version that has subtitles so that y'all can read some subtitles while I introduce you to the new characters. So we of course have Guy, who is the one that's in red. He's technically the main character, and that's really all we know about him. We have Kaito Uesugi, who's going to be in the dark blue armor. He's full of secrets and secrets. The armor names, by the way, are not the same as they were in the original show. Musashi Hojo is going to be our light blue one. He's very superstitious, and he is the chosen younger brother of our orange armor, Yamato Hojo. He is the emotional core of the team. And then finally we have Shion Ishida, who is the one in the green armor. He is the leader of the group because he's the oldest. He is the only one
That's
is
very Japanese.
Yeah, he is 18 and everybody else is either 16, 15, or 14. So he gets to be the leader of the group.
All I can
I'm
think...
noticing
Go
a
ahead.
lot of shots look like they're in some type of tournament or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm not certain on that part. Did I write it down or did I forget?
I mean, I'm
forgot
okay
to.
with that. If it's a plot point, I'm here for it. I just,
Yeah.
but the arena is present a lot in those shots.
It is, and I'm wondering if that's just like in one episode where it happens, because they do that a lot with those kind of
Or are they
trailers.
going to be like fighting each
That's
other?
a better
Well-
way to do trailers, is when they're like, we're not going to reveal a ton of stuff that can get, like, snooped.
Well, in the original show, the Samurai Troopers did not get along at first, and they had to kind of be forced to get along.
And they were more of like a wandering group too, like looking for their enemy or whatever. Whereas these guys kind of, it looks like there's a different vibe going there.
It's a different vibe because this is obviously a continuation.
Right.
And his name Musashi has a poster of the original Samurai Troopers in his bedroom.
Cameo.
So it's clear that it's not just a cameo, but they are known figures, which means they know what this is. It's not like a Sailor Moon situation where it's like, oh no, I've been given this power, I don't know what it is. They know what this power is, and they know what it means. So that has a lot to do with it. We do have like a quick synopsis. It takes place in present-day Shinjuku, where 5 boys who don samurai armor go to fight the demon lord Arago. So he's back.
Shinjuku's like the cosplay gaming area, isn't
I
it?
mean, well, this place looks a little bit worse for wear. But
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but isn't
yeah,
that the
yeah.
borough, like...
Yeah, the same villain from the original is back. the Demon King is back.
Okay.
Which
I'm here for it.
Which has me wanting, and everybody else wanting, our favorite character to come back, which was Anubis. I liked him. He was a fun character. Don't look at me like this. Why are you looking at me like this?
There's just a whole lot of judgment over here. Just
Is it because he's
can you
pretty?
change him?
He did change.
Give it to Cora, okay?
Don't look at me. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
When you were showing
This is
the
a
trailer,
classic
all
bad
I
boy.
see is boy band.
This is a
right?
Shadow the
This is
Hedgehog
all I
moment for
saw. That you're like, oh, it's Kevin is the one who's like darker and vaguely.
I do have.
I didn't think these were
And
all
this
boys,
is
if I'm being honest.
That's
Timberlake,
fair.
and he's like the golden-haired whatever, and then leave it to Cora to be like, I like the enemy though, the
I would say-
actual
You
bad
said
guy.
Griffith was your favorite Berserk
Yeah,
character,
like,
so I want to hear it from you.
Look, I understand Griffith is wrong. I will never change him. I don't want him within 20,000 feet of me. But I also
Neither
don't have a
should
lot of
anyone.
context because I'm still in the beginnings of reading Berserk. I want to defend myself real fast.
The context is pretty
there,
bad.
Griffith is not always blatantly, obviously, someone that you should avoid.
Yeah, really, once it gets to Mewtwo,
It's kind of
you're-
the
that's what I was
climax.
That's fair.
So back to Samurai Troopers. It's there's one thing that this series has been known for doing, and that's producing some really good toys. We've talked about the old school version, some of the stuff that was a little bit higher end and more expensive that got released. But I think a compromise for this, and we know a couple people over at Bandai, but I would love to see SH Figure Arts.
And I
You don't even need to
guarantee
put
it.
removable armor. I'd rather see the armor in place and moving on the figures for this new team, because they've got some different designs too.
So here's what I think they might do, and it's honestly similar to what they did with the Saint Seiya figures. I think they're going to make versions, like if it's popular enough, that have the die-cast colored armor that you can like switch out and change and everything like that with the changeable heads, and the box is like a cool collector thing, which would be really cool. But also I can see them doing like the SH Figure Arts versions of them as well.
I think I'd rather have some just with the armor and just superposable. And,
Yeah.
because that's one thing. Once they get the armor on, you're going to be a little bit limited, especially with like the one that I have over there with the magnets and everything. But yeah, I want new toys with this because they typically go hand in hand with this series. Anyway.
I mean, Bandai Namco, if they do figures, they will be impeccable.
Oh yes, that's why I was very specific. I don't want
Yeah.
Figma doing it. I want Bandai doing it.
We
Anyway,
want
that's my wish for this.
consistent
Besides
quality.
just a new series of
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just really excited for this. I did get called out on which one is my favorite already.
Oh,
The back.
Oh.
Is it Blue Boy?
No, it's not the Blue Boy this time. Although that
on,
might
wait,
change when I watch it.
Hang on.
go on.
It's the one with
I'm
the
gonna-
purple hair, the green one.
Yeah, that's fair.
My two favorites in the original were the light blue and the green one. So like,
Oh, yeah, sorry, I meant turquoise.
so,
But
All right, we got the trailer. Do you have anything closer to when we're getting this?
it's still just 2026 January.
oh, so very specific.
Yeah.
Sometime next year. Anyway,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, and being
That's
on
cool. I'll be
time
here for it when it comes out.
Yeah, no. Like, there's certain companies and people that do a lot better about being on time. So, January is an acceptable amount
As
of
a quick notice, XSplit is not listening to me right now.
Unfortunate.
Did it freeze?
Like, it's not freezing. We're still having a good time here, but I just tried to change the scene and it didn't change. And it won't let me change anything in the preview editor either, or close the preview editor. So we might be stuck like this.
Okay.
Can you hit
If I close it out, we close the stream.
Yeah, that's
do Control Alt Delete and then just resume, then cancel.
Okay, let's see if that works.
fine.
Sorry,
Bye.
everybody.
Having a good time.
Nothing.
No.
Can you right click the preview and then is there a close like in the taskbar down there?
Oh, hi. Hold on.
She's trying to read the screen.
I can start talking into,
Yeah, go ahead.
into
Go
big
ahead,
camera.
Cass. Go ahead and start doing your thing.
Hello, big camera.
While Cora does things.
We're getting a Life is Strange television show. Amazon Prime announced, and this was a couple of weeks ago. We've been kind of off the air and doing stuff. Headed by Charlie Cavell, who you might know from The End of the Fucking World and Chaos, which I know, Kat, you watched a decent amount of.
I watched all of The End of the Fucking World.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a weird energy.
I mean, Life is Strange is a weird energy. So this is promising. I will say the last thing that I remember that was a kind of time rewind video game adaptation was Prince of Persia. Which is not, it's not a good example of a well-made video game
know that
adaptation.
The Prince of Persia's name was Jake.
Mr. Gyllenhaal.
No, I mean Jake is a perfectly normal.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia name.
Persians classically named Jake.
Jake in varsity is Jake.
So that was, it was unfortunate. It's not, I saw it before I ever played the game or kind of knew anything about the game, so I didn't actually hate the movie as much as anyone who's ever played the game did. But I'm interested to see how they work the mechanic in the log line. They do say that she can rewind time, so they are bringing that mechanic into the show. Hopefully it's not going butterfly effect, because that didn't work out for him.
Which one? The original?
The one with Ashton Kutcher.
There was a post-theatrical release extra credit version, which is how it should have gone the whole time.
Interesting.
Anyway.
I don't know which version I've seen.
There was no theatrical release or regular version. It was just an alt ending. So if you got far enough into it. What I will say is both Chaos and The End of the Fucking World do kind of play jump ropes with time.
Ooh.
So
That's good news.
knowing that actually makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Chaos, the whole universe is insane.
Kind of,
It's a Hellenistic, like, god thing. And The End of the Fucking World is just neurodivergent people doing their best. But they do, like, mess with the order of things in both shows and people's perception of reality. So that's encouraging.
That's promising. I will admit I didn't finish Life is Strange. I started the first game, couldn't finish it, got way too stressed out at the idea of my video game actions having consequences.
She's like, I can't save
I know
scum
we as
this
gamers-
universe.
I want to save scum, and I'm not allowed to.
I know as gamers when we have things like cross platforms and media like this,
Yeah.
is the bar too high for Life is Strange? Like, look, we had a high bar for Fallout. I'm gonna tell you right now, we had a huge ass bar for Fallout, probably equal for Silent Hill. Is the bar too high?
I'm not gonna lie. The Last of Us having an amazing season 1 and then dropping the ball that thoroughly in season 2 made me really nervous, because it had there's a lot of work by a lot of different people that goes into any piece of work, right? It's a collaborative medium. Video games are, movies are, television is. But Neil Druckmann working on the television show and the second season, the dialogue, the storytelling, being that far away from the themes, from the elements, from the characters, from just getting the story that, I don't want to say wrong, but like not feeling true to its elements.
It wasn't to the bar that you set.
That makes me question, like, any adaptation now. Like,
I don't
are
have
mediums...
questions. I think you should step away.
I've heard some
unapologetically don't think creators should make their thing in a different medium from when you release something, you released it.
Yeah.
You let it go. And I actually think it's very often not great for creators creatively to revisit a property for a different medium. I just don't like it. But I will tell you something else. Life is Strange has to be a blockbuster, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
For so many fucking years, Spider-Man was all we had for
Here we go.
photographers. We have only had Spider-Man and Jimmy Olsen. And Spider-Man is not a real photographer. He takes selfies as a member of the paparazzi, and I'm not willing to take it. And also, like, Jimmy Olsen is fine, but he's not my bag. Life is Strange has been on my radar not
Yeah.
from playing it for like a decade or
Yeah.
whatever.
No,
for
it's been
having
a decade, yeah.
photographer that I could cosplay. I don't care about gender swapping things. I don't care about any of that. But there's a photographer who takes taking pictures seriously, and I need it.
I had another point about mediums and how adaptations work. I don't even give a shit. You're right. I'm done.
If
Okay,
I
Google.
What's his name?
if I point out
Mark Jefferson.
that we have an entire game series about taking
Set-
pictures when you
Set
kill me.
reminder to clip out
Fatal
cat
Frame.
rap
Pokemon
about
Snap doesn't
photographers.
count.
I wasn't talking about Pokemon
No.
Snap.
But Fatal Frame is good. The problem is that the problem has been for a lot of things that like dressing as them would be so cliche they could not be identified
That's true.
or too hard. And Mark Jefferson, by the way, does not really solve this problem as he's usually just a dude in a suit. But it's a reason for me to carry a real camera around cons that works to take pictures.
In my defense of
I
Pokemon,
need it.
that was really funny
What are you
though.
talking about?
Fatal Frame.
Oh, okay.
In my defense of Pokemon Snap, though, you do have to take really
the
good
whole thing.
pictures of anything.
Pictures, it doesn't fucking count as a photographer's game, though. I understand what you're saying. I'm so sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
overreacted
No.
very fast.
It was really
Now, nobody forget Mark Jefferson. This is important. It has to be a
only a video game
blockbuster.
about a
Oh my
photographer.
goodness.
Jason?
There's a couple others, but that one's important. It needs
Yeah.
to be big. These are priorities.
This went in a completely different direction.
Oh, unlike all of our other shows, which are on the rails the whole time.
Okay, I have a
I
pretty
never
quick
take
one.
things to the side.
Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is set to debut March 2026. But we have some other good news on the horizon. Daredevil has been greenlit for a Season 3. Look, this was kind of a no-brainer. Netflix, this was the show for us on Netflix. This is the one that started the Netflix franchise. Daredevil was amazing. Went 3 seasons on Netflix. Born Again was pretty well received. We knew that we were getting a Season 2. I believe filming is definitely completed on that. They're just working on all the post stuff, and it'll be out. Filming on Season 3 is set to begin in 2026, probably just like Season 2 did. They were filming it while Season 1 was playing, which I thought, like, I don't know why I was confused. I thought they were, like, filming, like, Season 1 at the same time. But no, Season 2 is filmed while Season 1 was airing, so we'll see a repeat of that. I enjoyed Born Again. I don't know how everybody else. I heard mixed reviews on it. I love Daredevil, the series. I wasn't too much of a Daredevil fan for the comics, but
Yeah. I felt pretty iffy about the first season of Born Again, but I will remind people that felt like I did, that it was kind of a mixed bag, that they had to reinvent the show. They had to insert plot elements into existing episodes, and they had to kind of rework the season as they were shooting it. And so Season 2 will be the new team. The people that injected those Daredevil elements back into a season that didn't necessarily have it. So I actually have very high hopes for Season 2, even though I didn't necessarily love Season 1.
I felt like mixed ways about it. Like after I saw it, I was like, yeah, but did Daredevil, the original, find its feet in Season 1? So I went back and watched it, and yes. Yeah, it really had its feet. It doesn't hurt that, as I always like to brag, my childhood best friend's dad did a lot of the choreography, the stunt choreography, including the hallway scene.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I felt like Reborn brought it back around to some extent, and I'm hopeful that they can continue that path.
yeah, this was first reported by IGN. Vincent D'Onofrio kind of alluded to it. Chances are a Season 3 would happen. This will be the first Disney Plus show that actually went to a Season 3, by the way.
Holy shit.
So
That's not a great sign.
hey, I'm good. I'm ready for some more Daredevil. Charlie Cox is just great in the role. Vincent
And the
D'Onofrio.
actors
yes.
really like being
They love it.
so
And I feel like
enthusiastic
we've
about
set
it.
that foundation that Cass was talking about for Season 1.
Yeah.
So now we can get into Daredevil Black Suit. And I don't know where they're going to go with this, but if we're comics, Daredevil putting on the black suit and taking stuff over, not good. We're looking at the devil of Hell's Kitchen right now. Like, I would
That's
love.
my favorite
Now,
part
see,
about it.
there's-
Is how bad he's gonna have to go.
One thing that I would really like to see that we saw in the comics, which I could see them doing, but there's a time in the comics where Matt Murdock controlled the hand. And Matt Murdock controlling the hand was public enemy number one. Elektra actually took over the Daredevil mantle because he was leading the hand. Like, this was bearded Matt with the long robes and everything. And I would love to see Elektra as Daredevil. Like, give me both of these, okay? So, I want to see Matt becoming king of Hell's Kitchen. And let's bring in the hand, but using as kind of like a Can you imagine the hand making life hell for Wilson Fisk?
I love every scene with Vincent D'Onofrio's Fisk.
Also,
I always have.
Let's put Charlie Cox with that beard and wearing the Daredevil mask. Because that's a look.
I think I might get pregnant if that happens.
One of my favorite scenes was where, like, U.S. agents started working with Kingpin in the comics. And Daredevil just walked up into the raft and told John Walker, I think you need to start praying. And John's like, yeah, I think I'm good with my God. And Daredevil goes, if you were, he wouldn't have sent the devil. And the lights went out. And then he took his shield.
Catholic boy, like, actually religious, when you bring in the religious concern of, like, raised away and, like, fighting against his morals, or you're going to become the devil, all of that backstory, when that's in the forefront, is really interesting and just great tension to me.
I would love to see U.S. Agent get his ass kicked live action by Daredevil, though. Just give me that lights out hallway scene. I am so hopeful. Anyway, season 3 Daredevil filming in 2026, likely for a 2027 release.
He could kick my ass. No cameras are needed. Yeah. Like, it's fine.
Anyway, Kat, hook us up.
So, Peacemaker. So, I've been watching Peacemaker. The second season is coming out on HBO. I found out an interesting tidbit today. James Gunn kind of wrote this character of Peacemaker. John Cena was not his pick to play him. Do you know who was? Any guesses? If you do, then no guesses.
Is it
Hold
me?
on, who's he like?
It was
Wait.
Are you furious?
Oh, no. Was it Chris Pratt? Please don't say Chris Pratt.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. It must be Dave Bautista then, right?
Dave Bautista.
What? No.
He full-on offered it to Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista could have been Peacemaker?
I mean, they're buddies from Guardians.
Yep.
Peacemaker was written for Dave Bautista. But Dave Bautista wanted to run off and do Zack Snyder's show, Army of the Dead, for Netflix. It doesn't hurt that the paycheck probably pretty significant, but like literally written for Dave Bautista. I thought that was interesting.
Huh.
Really?
They're they're great buddies, and he's like, it makes sense.
Like, I was going to say the guy that
that's
played
who he
Rocket's
wrote it.
voice, honestly.
Bradley Cooper?
I thought Bradley, I didn't know.
No, that's fair.
Dave Bautista, really?
Honestly, like, I think John Cena is so good in the role.
He really is.
And Bautista's going to show up somewhere. James Gunn is in charge of DC.
Yeah, because
like,
he's
going to show up somewhere.
The Drax. He's not Drax anymore.
Yeah.
He's pretty much retired from that
Like,
role.
there's so many characters that I would love to see Dave Bautista
Okay,
play.
so yeah, he took the Netflix
and
paycheck.
of course, originally, like, Peacemaker wasn't greenlit as a show. It was just his
And you know,
appearance.
but those two have been
Squad.
very supportive of each other in the acting realm too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, when I first saw Guardians of the Galaxy, I was like, this is not the Batista that I grew up watching. Is it? Oh my God, this is the Batista I grew up watching. That was
and then him in Blade Runner. And him in Knock at the Cabin. And, like, he's doing so well.
It has been a pleasure to watch his growth as an actor.
I feel kind of that way about John Cena. When John Cena first started doing acting gigs, it was like Sisters,
Trainwreck.
I guess in Trainwreck, I never saw it, and like stuff like that. He gets to play at least some range in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Like, stuff happens, and he feels conflicted ways about it.
I think he's been so much better in season 2.
I think his...
I'm sorry, you haven't made it through a lot of season 2. Sorry.
I made it through the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
And I stopped because I'm liking binging it, and so I wanted to get a few behind. Adrian is my favorite.
That's really cool, though. I mean, like, would Batista have been as good as John Cena?
I think
they
been
both,
quieter.
mind you, they both grown so much as actors.
It would have been a very different take.
You couldn't have run the exact season 1 arc he ran.
But even the
with
Suicide
Batista.
Squad movie, he was really good in there as Peacemaker. But I mean, he was playing off of Idris Elba, so that didn't hurt.
And
I mean, this is John
Yeah.
Cena. He called and said, "I want to be in the Barbie movie." Like, what I love about John Cena is he's not a man who takes himself too seriously.
Yeah.
But you know what I love the most about Peacemaker as a whole is I really felt like they nailed the get hype, go nuts, like on their way to war kind of vibe that I've observed from real military people that like, we're going, we don't care, we might die, but like still hype about it. And I feel like
There is that, yes.
Is that right? I'm asking.
There it is.
Yeah.
There is a...
That's one of the places that finds softness in my heart is when you can't do anything else and you're just going to go fight big. I have family. I've dealt with my own life-threatening situations, and there's just a point which you're like, we're gonna fucking go, and that's what I like about it. And I feel like either of them could have brought that to the role, but I like John Cena in it.
I like the possibilities of who he could play now.
Like, I kind of wish for an alternate universe where I could see this, but, you know, I am...
There's DC stories where there's more than one.
Ooh.
Maybe.
We need a DC
maybe.
what if.
They're
But no,
flirting
that's
with
very
that
cool,
arc
though.
already, and I feel like it would be either easier or harder to bring that to the main line because they have already done a take on the multi.
Yeah.
I would like to see Batista take some sort of role in DC, though.
I would too.
More acting
I
for
want to
that
say
man.
this. If he gets cast as Kilowog, I'm going to shoot somebody in the head. No. I don't like Kilowog, and I never have. So, absolutely not.
Typical Poozer talk.
There's a lot of... I like the ensemble of Peacemaker. I like who they've surrounded him with.
Yes.
I like... Oh, what's his name in the green costume? My favorite.
Judo Master.
Vigilante?
Yeah. No.
Judo Master. No, the
I'm not watching it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the hot Cheetos. Like, just
I still love that
favorite.
he was popping his head out during the first dance sequence in season 1, and James Gunn kept it in there. But anyway.
It's good.
Yeah.
And the music director is the music director who first got famous for Requiem for a Dream, who composed that song from Requiem for a Dream, Clint Mansell. And the music is a huge part of it, and I love that. Anyway, that's it.
Cora, follow that.
Boy. All right. Oh, all right. I'm about to become that nerd in a way that I never have before.
Never?
No.
Is there a different kind of nerd you've never been?
Yeah, so there's a new Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines game coming out.
Oh, here we go.
There is?
Yes.
Propaganda.
Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 will be coming out October 21st of this year. So next month, we will have a new Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is not a drill. This is actually quite exciting. I never got the opportunity to play the original, but I watched one of my friends play it. It was really fun looking. And I have a lot of info for you guys, so I'm sorry.
No apologies. Let's
Do
go.
it. Let's go.
All right, so pre-orders are available now, and I have prices. Now, keep in mind these are prices for the Steam version of the game. It will be available on Steam, Epic, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. So go to your preferred system. But this is the prices via Steam. The base game is going to be $59.99 at launch. There are going to be 2 different versions that you can get as well. The deluxe version, which will include a cosmetics pack called Santa Monica Memories, will be $69.99. So that'll be the game plus that pack. Yeah, I know, right?
69.
And then there's the premium pack, which will include Santa Monica Memories as well as 2 different story DLCs, which are not for the main story of the game, but like side stories. One is called Loose Cannon, and the other is the Flower and the Flame. And that pack will be $89.99. So the base game and all 3 of these packs, which that's not bad at all, honestly. Seattle is still the setting for the game. You have 6 clans that you can pick from to be from. You can be, and I'm going to list them here. And please, don't be mean about my pronunciation. You have the Banu Hakim. You have the Bruja, the La Sombra, the Toreador, the Tremere, and the Venture. So you can pick from any of those to be in the base game. They're not adding any in the DLCs, by the way. Just there. In the character creation, not only can you create what your character looks like, but as the game starts, you can create your own backstory, which was not something that you could do in the original. You kind of had like a standard backstory, but this time you can craft it based on how you answer questions. Because you are a high-ranking vampire that's been asleep, an elder vampire that's been asleep for a long time. Waking up to basically the clan's about to start a war with each other in the streets of Seattle.
In a fun way?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, aren't they all?
In addition to that, Fabian, Malkavian, that's how you pronounce it. Malkavian detective vampire is trapped within your blood. And he's kind of like your modern guide through this whole thing. And it looks like there's also flashback sequences with Fabian. So you're getting to play 2. It looks really, really good. I highly recommend going and checking out the trailer that has basically everything I just said here. Am I the only one kind of really excited for this?
Not a game series I'm into.
I mean, give me a goth aesthetic and a
Yeah.
sad boy, and I'm pretty much there. Like,
Isn't everybody?
$70 is a lot.
And
It is a lot.
I mean, that is what it is.
And $70 is with the fancy pack. Normally, its base is $60, which is
just
still
because Hollow Knight and Silksong.
I paid $70 for Borderlands 4,
spoiled.
so
I know.
that's what it is now.
Yeah.
But it still has the same vibe as the original Bloodlines, by the way. So like that same kind of like 90s goth aesthetic is still there.
Dark,
Yeah.
like,
It's still there just
Castlevania
with
was great, and I didn't give it a good enough chance at first.
Yeah.
So.
same kind of stuff, but with better graphics, which is nice. It looks like a lot of stuff they've been paying attention to the community as well. One of the things that was mentioned at one point was the Bruja and the Toreador were actually going to be DLC exclusive clans. Like you'd have to get the DLC to play those. And then the community went, hey, can you not do that? That's kind of dumb.
No.
And the company went, you know what? You're right. We'll just... And they changed it because Loose Cannon is following someone from the Bruja clan and the Flower and the Flame follows someone from the Toreador clan. So that's why they were making them exclusive. But they listened to the community. They changed that. The backstory creation, I think, was also a complaint people had about the original game, is that you couldn't change you couldn't have a unique backstory, and you couldn't really make a lot of decisions that impacted anything. You still had to be the lackey for this one dude, even if you didn't want to be. Like, you could choose the option, go fuck yourself, no thank you, and you still had to do what he said. So it's nice to know that that's not how this is going.
Yeah. I mean, listening to the community is really a really important part of game development, so I absolutely support that.
Yeah.
I think what's interesting is like the different clans. Bruja is like an Orleans Cajun mystic reference, I would assume, and
I
Toreador
believe
is
so.
like
With its own
Spanish,
vampire
right?
culture.
So
Witch?
like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I would assume they get pretty into different cultures and their myths and legends about the undead, which by itself I'm like, ooh.
A little bit, I think. I'm not as familiar with the Vampire the Masquerade like lore,
At
because
least the
it's
aesthetic
a lot.
seems like it could vibe like several different directions in a cool way.
I do know that the different clans all have like unique abilities from one another. So like, for example, the one I'm more familiar with the Toreador, you have charm effects, so you can charm people into telling you anything you want.
Almost like waving a red cape in front of.
Bruja, I mean, literally Spanish for witch. So be very interested in that one.
I think in the original game you could be a Malkavian, but you cannot in this one, and that kind of makes sense. I think they were kind of OP in the original, because you're under a psychosis essentially the whole
It's
time.
bastardization.
I know I am,
It's
but
not
what are we-
Bruja, it's Bruhaha, it's Torador, and maybe Machiavellian?
Yeah.
Machiavellian?
Macavian.
No, I'm saying they're all like
could be a reference.
bastardizations
Yeah.
of common different cultures' takes on the occult.
Yeah, if you've always wanted to play the tabletop version of Vampire the Masquerade, but you can't find someone dedicated enough to do it, which is fair, that book is very big, then check out Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. You do not have had to have played the first game in order to play this one. It's a completely different story. And it actually looks really good, and it does look like it's worth that $60 sticker.
Or if you're in Dallas, go to the church on an off night.
That's true. If you go to the church on Sunday night, then you can just live
Fill your
inside
heart
the
with that
game.
aesthetic.
And you know that everyone there is excited.
I mean, I've heard.
Or if you want to be a sub, you can sub to this channel.
Only about 110 more. For
Really?
Jason.
110 more? Oh, wow.
Ish.
Oh my god, that was...
No.
Tell all your friends to sub to us for this.
Sub to this
Great
channel. We'll get Cat to get a whip. No, we won't
Get
do that.
a whip?
I think
Sure.
Jason has one, but it's definitely not used for that.
No, that's more of a make the loudest sound possible kind of whip.
Yeah.
It does really do that.
It's,
They-
yeah, it's very, yeah.
I've taken a class. They
Yeah.
stain like.
Yep.
Anyways,
All right, something,
Vampire the Masquerade
something
too.
less, I don't even, I can't think of an appropriate word. Something less sexy.
Hi, Cass, what you got?
We know
for
when
us?
Fallout Season 2 is coming.
Yay! Wait. You can't be talking about Fallout.
I
That's my
can't be
thing.
talking about
No,
Fallout.
Fallout's my thing.
Unfortunate.
I'm-
So, December 17th, we are getting Fallout Season 2. This
Best
will be...
present ever. Best present ever.
Oh, yeah. 21 months after the first season. And I will remind you that we didn't get confirmation of a second season until the first season had started airing. So we're back with not 3 years in between television seasons, everybody.
I'm assuming Jonathan
Yay.
Nolan just couldn't decide.
We absolutely know Kat's. You think disdain is strong enough of a word?
I think disdain is your word. My word is like, how did you not? I don't have a word. How did you not get through this? What does film
Loathing.
school teach?
Unadulterated
No, I'm saying
loathing.
you feel stronger hatred. Mine is
Oh.
like he's confused.
I nothing you. Yeah, we got
First season was incredible.
December 17th, 2025. We got Fallout Season 2. I think we all enjoyed Fallout Season 1. I think it definitely had its issues, but I was for the most part pretty hyped.
I've watched that series a couple times. Thank you to the good
No
people.
issues, he says.
Thank you
No,
to the good
zero
people at Warner
issues.
Brothers for sending us over the DVD set.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm assuming your wife immediately stole.
I mean, honestly, she did not because she has watched it so many times on Amazon.
DVDs run out. The internet does not.
Yes.
That's true.
I am interested, and this is something we get into industrial stuff far, far too much on this show. But it is interesting that we're getting a season. It's going to release weekly starting December 17th. So we're getting a Fallout season over the holidays.
Best present
It's
ever.
very odd to be doing that.
I love it.
I honestly, between this and The Pit, shout out, having weekly release schedules and also The Pit, I mean, they announced that they would be getting a season 2 a year after season 1. It feels like
Weren't they a big
regular
winner at the
television
Emmys, too?
is back. Oh, yeah.
They were big winners.
Pit
yeah.
won best drama, did win
won
best
a ton,
leading,
and-
best supporting actress.
But I
like,
don't want to
bunch
get.
of stuff.
I don't want to get off track. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But congrats on that.
It kind of feels like regular television. I'm not going to say back entirely, but back a little bit. Like, we've got some stuff coming out more regularly than we've seen in a very long time. This is still only 8 episodes, but 21 months is a lot less than, like, Wednesday was, like, 3 years. House
Yeah.
of the Dragon is 17. Stranger Things, we've had, 5 seasons of Stranger Things in 10
Good
or so
Lord.
years. These 15-year-old children are actually 27.
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah. but we don't see them age most of the time.
That's
we didn't
true.
back when it was the CW and they cast a 27-year-old to play 15-year-olds. They were already 27
It's like Power
for season
Rangers.
1. Yeah. But yeah, honestly I'm really excited about it. I loved Fallout. I to date have never played the games. I should at some point, and I'm aware of that.
Try Fallout 4. It's very good.
Okay. Not 76?
No.
No.
We don't talk about that in this house.
Fair.
Better be glad she's not here.
No.
Anyway.
Okay, Jason?
Okay. Get your tissues ready. All right.
For where? For what?
I love technology. I love science, and I love when it does something to help people. A 25-year-old engineer by the name of Roy Alea, he's a Nigerian engineer, has a deaf niece. And he wanted to bridge the gap and give her a voice. This man created a glove that basically translates ASL into audio with an accompanying app on a phone. It is now testing with a 93% accuracy. This is, look, flat out, this is a revolutionary communication device for people who are unable to have a voice. This is going to give them one. The gloves will read the bend and position of each finger through flex sensors and beam that data via Bluetooth to the companion app with a sign to translate it and vocalized. As he said, I wanted her words to carry. The invention is called Sino, and it's mapping sensor patterns to sign language and speaking them out loud. The app will also allow users to tailor the voice, pitch, and pacing because signing styles vary just like speech, and dignity lives in the details. So what became just one uncle wanting his niece to have a voice will now revolutionize communication methods for those that don't have a voice. Currently, this is being tested. Please go check this out. But above all things, I love science. I also love Black excellence. I'm going to go ahead and say that right now. And this gives me both of those things in one story. So, yes, look up Roy Alea, Allela. Just a man that wanted to make a difference in the world with technology. And can you imagine?
No,
Seriously.
what was the accuracy on that?
93% right now it is testing at.
You guys know that my secondary most fluent language is sign language, right? You probably know.
Oh, yeah.
I would have not thought that 93% was actually possible with ASL. ASL is a kind of loose in some ways. It's very interpretive in how they do it. It depends a lot on body language. Also, like, I don't have a ton of, like, higher level education, but my best friend growing up has a master's in deaf education. Like, we signed to each other. I wouldn't have even thought that was possible. 93% accuracy is insane for a language that's very fluid and kind of changes in how you present it.
You have to love an inventor because basically he was inspired because the rest of the family were not fluent in ASL. And he just was tired of seeing this niece of his, who he loved and cared for, not have a voice. To take that to science and not only make one child's life better, but possibly a multitude of people around the planet, give this man all of the prizes and all of the money to support his research right now and work.
It's a very rare opportunity for someone to speak in their native language the way they're most comfortable with, which is huge in the deaf community specifically. Like, they're speaking the way they feel comfortable and just to be understood. And it preserves, like, ASL being passed on. It doesn't require cochlear implants. Are amazing technology, but they're complicated for a variety of reasons, and they're not right for a lot of people. Neither are hearing aids. That's so cool.
And the image the core showed is, of course, like what he's working on. It's a little bit bulky, but we all know tech. Tech gets smaller. Tech gets more streamlined. You know, maybe we could only do it with like sensors just on the feet. Regardless, give this man the money to further this technology. This is something that can actually make the world better, and I'm here for it.
It's like Echo. If Kingpin
I was
hadn't
thinking about that,
been
actually,
backwards and how he approached it.
Yeah. It's a bridge. And Kat speaks a lot of ASL. I speak a little bit. I sign a little bit, but it's revolutionary.
And it's not my secondary language is PSE. It's much more word for word. ASL is really pretty and fun to use.
This is a complete cheater story. I just wanted to say this because I thought it was
you're
amazing.
the science and tech
I
guy.
am-
That's
I am
how-
all-
How dare you make us feel better?
I mean, I read this and I was like, oh, I'm talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you said tissues, I was thinking like Vampire the Masquerade. For
Ah,
that reason.
no.
Honestly, I thought he was going to talk about Robert Redford. Which,
Of the
amazing.
Yes Man.
Beautiful, amazing person and actor.
Outspoken as but.
Yeah.
That's it for
Also
me.
sneakers slaps.
Kat, over to you.
So I just have a quick rant. So in all this like video game news and all of this that we're talking about, God of War has got to make an announcement sooner or later. And I think that there are journalists that have like maybe are on the up and up that like something's coming, because I've seen multiple articles in the past 2 weeks referencing, are we ready for a new God of God of War?
Yes.
No.
We're not, and for me, we're not ready for Ironwood to be the only way you play the game. We do not want to just be the sun. And it seems like the minor spoilers, but not specific ones, it seems like the end of the last one set it up to where it could continue to be Kratos. And they've talked about going to different places or different mythologies or different... Egypt is a big one that has been rumored. So I just want to say right now, no. Don't make boy the only God of War yet. Maybe ever. I'm not on board. And also don't make me hang out with Freya all the time. But like, take
But
Kratos...
she's so much more efficient.
She's such a whiny bitch. Take Kratos somewhere else. Reboot, like, in a very intentional way. Maybe he runs into Atreus. And maybe that he doesn't recognize it. Like, there's all sorts of cool things you could do. And you've got the world snake serpent. Mm-hmm. This has been great. I've loved Norwegian mythology and that whole thing. Take him somewhere else and let me keep being Christopher Judge as my voice. Please.
Well, if that's the reasoning, then okay.
It's not the only reasoning.
No.
It's like, I mean, I dug in my heels at the idea of giving him an offspring that survived and a beard before 2018 came out.
We were mad.
I was mad. I have cosplayed Kratos without the beard and covered in the ashes of his dead family. Whoops! I've made the Blades of Chaos twice, and not those little, big ones. I'm not ready to be Loki. That's all. That's my rant.
Also, not for nothing, but Loki's not the God of War.
It's true.
Yeah, are you going to trick yourself?
Yeah, I'm with you. You've been a fan of God of War for longer than I have, much longer than I have. But yeah, I'm not ready. I don't know if I ever would be. Well, I want to play as Kratos.
There you go.
And there are still stories to tell.
Also, the Berserkers weren't as good as the Valkyries, but I think you guys know that.
Yep.
That's it.
Corey, once again, falls on you to bring us home.
All right. Now that y'all are trapped with more video games that I want to talk about. Haunted Chocolatier. We have an update. Kind of.
On a classic.
So, it also ties into a new Stardew Valley update news as well. So, Stardew Valley 1.7 is going to be coming. We didn't know that we were going to get another Stardew Valley update, but here we are. We don't have any details on what it's going to include or anything like that, and that's okay. Just kind of knowing it's coming is kind of fun. Concerned Ape is working on both Haunted Chocolatier and this new update at the same time, but he's assured that just because of that, it's not going to delay one or the other. I mean, he does still have a dedicated separate team working on Stardew Valley that he trusts, and he's more of like a creative director type role in that, though there will be some aspects of the new one that he is going to be, or of the new update that he's going to be taking care of himself. He acknowledged, he still has a very popular first game that is still getting new players and still has a community that's growing. So he wants to nurture that, and that's why he's doing another update for it, another major update. But he's also still solo working on Haunted Chocolatier. Ooh. So no one else, like this screenshot, and I'll show it again. This is from Haunted Chocolatier. This is a shot from the new game, or from his new game. And I love that you can still see the Stardew Valley influence, like in the style, because it's obviously his style.
Clearly.
Gorgeous, yeah.
Yeah, but he's gotten so much better with pixel art. I'm so excited for this, and just in general for Haunted Chocolatier. Like when it comes, I'm expecting another Steam crash. Mm-hmm. If I'm not I'm not lying. And he's actually said that working on 1.7 is keeping him on track with Haunted Chocolatier, and he said it's very possible that the 1.7 update isn't going to come out until Haunted Chocolatier comes out, but he doesn't want to like say that as gospel, like that may not happen, but you never know. We don't know which one of these is coming out first. One we have way more information on than the other. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know if anyone else is excited about this but me.
Almost think Stardew Valley for the interest in pixel art.
Yeah.
Like, almost single-handedly for the revival of that style.
Absolutely. I mean, also, who doesn't want to play a game where you get to like have a little chocolate shop with little ghosties that run your shop, and you get to go...
It's my retirement plan.
Yeah, and then you get to go out, you get to like go through little portals into different worlds to get ingredients for your chocolate. And have a whole other town of weird kooky people that you get to talk to. And Concerned Ape has said that there might be cameos from Stardew Valley because they may or may not be in the same universe.
Yeah. Very calming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vibes.
All this while he's also doing voice acting work randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, he's in Silksong. I don't know who he's voicing. I need to know. Tell me.
If I heard him talk, I could clock it.
Tell me, Concerned Ape, who are you voicing?
I'm sure we'll find out very soon. I said you were last, but she was last.
Oh, yeah, because
I messed up. Yeah. Anyway.
How dare you. So speaking of the opposite of a cozy game, Silksong. Team Cherry was... doing an interview, and they said that the first area that you play in, which is Moss Grotto, was added relatively late in the process because they realized that you need an area to get used to Hornet's playstyle before they bitch slap you with the rest of the game. For reference, Moss Grotto took me about 10-15 minutes to play through. I am at, last I checked, 67 hours in my Silksong progress, so this is not a big part of the game. But yeah, if you ever thought that once you got to Bone Marrow or Deep Docks that you got fucked by the rest of the game after playing Moss Grotto, Team Cherry, Ari Gibson specifically, said, we're trying to be kind of respectful to the player. We're not trying to baby them. And I think there's something nice in just saying, here's the world, off you go. Here's the world, off you go is a euphemism for go fuck yourself. We're going to have a boss kill you with her asshole, which is a real thing that happens in Silksong. I am well into Act 3, and I'm getting fucked day and night by every single aspect of the game.
As your sister, I cannot approve of that language.
Holy shit. I am enjoying it, and Kat and I were talking about it. Like, I got frustrated at Hollow Knight. I do have this nostalgia goggles of having played the game several times, but wow.
I've only watched your violence and throwing of your...
I think
I have not yet cried.
Yet.
I feel like it's coming because wow.
I am trying to complete this run of Hollow Knight, but I am reminded of how frustrating and how angry that game would make me from time to time.
Now imagine if you couldn't pogo down at any point because pogoing is sideways.
What? No.
That's got to be a specific.
Yeah, it's a specific mechanic.
I'm like, pogoing is always sideways.
Yeah.
I am loving like some of the reactions to like Silksong coming out and some of the fan response. And
Yeah.
one of them was Shin Comics. I posted it in our Discord. It was like this muscular thing with like a Minecraft brick on his head, and he like busts through the Shin Comics creator's door, and he's like, "All right, time for you to revisit Minecraft for a couple months and be obsessed with it." And when he gets to the door, Hornet's got the creator with her needle at his neck, and the guy just goes, "You know what? Never mind." He just like puts the door back, but he's sitting there like with Hornet with the nail, like. Ah! And that's how everyone feels with Silksong. I am going to finish my Hollow Knight run so that I am properly abused enough to go ahead and play Silksong.
Wow. I am enjoying it.
Not bad.
It is good, but
Who are you talking to?
myself.
Okay.
But like, God, the last section that I did, which, for reference for people that do play it, Act 3, the lava portion. That's all I'm going to say. I died at least 30 times on one section. It is fun, but like, God, it's so hard. It's so hard. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. No, it's great. It's great.
This is why she can't cut any video.
It's great. This is why I can't cut any video.
No.
Every minute I'm spending on my computer is just this one game.
I know. I
Are
keep
you
being
playing
like,
your
oh, she's
are you playing
working
your
on.
laptop?
What,
I'm playing on my
what is
laptop.
she working on?
And
And
then
she's
she's
like, oh. And I'm like, nothing.
And then I slam the laptop closed, and she's like, she's working on something.
Is this a laptop I gave you, by the way?
Yes.
Oh my god.
She hasn't actually slammed it.
I haven't slammed it. I very gently close it, and then very gently go run my head into
I
the
don't
corner
believe
of the
that
room.
for a second, but anyway.
No, honestly, the platforming sections are easier on keyboard than they are on controller.
I'd like to say that the laptop I gave her to hope that she would help edit the show is now just being
Nope.
played to fuck
No,
off.
only
I'm
that's
so
the one
sorry.
I had before. It's just not what's happening
You're
right
just
now.
very glad that After Effects doesn't have an hours counter because it'd be less than 67 or whatever you just said.
I feel like I'd be following too much there. It's like, how many hours have you spent in Adobe? How many hours have you spent on Silksong?
To be fair, I've rage
it's
quit
significantly
editing
more.
before.
I'm
Anyway.
not sure it's sub 70 at this point, and it's been out 2 weeks.
I'm happy that this was able to be provided to you so you can rage.
So I
at
can
Silksong.
rage is the correct word. Holy shit.
If you
I was-
haven't rage quit editing, you're not a real editor.
Look,
I absolutely
just
have.
off of Hollow Knight, I'm surprised like the arms of my gaming chair over here are not broken because I immediately.
No, I slammed my hand into the table just to feel something today.
She's been getting angrier and angrier at her cat. I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, go play Silksong.
At some point, I'm going to put out a full, like, at least 3-minute review of me crying. It will be great.
Silksong
Surprise.
crying compilation.
Some of us
Yeah.
get that for free. You have to subscribe. I call it Friday night.
Subscribe. We need 110 more,
be,
and then we
the-
can watch Jason and me cry simultaneously.
The
Hey.
extra
He's gonna
content
ruin
will be
his
just
makeup.
the extra content is just Cass crying, which I've heard some people really like. Anyway.
Yeah.
Guys, that is it for us. One more show until FateCon next Saturday and Sunday. Cannot wait. Please go check them out. Thank you, Geeky Hoodie, in the chat. He is helping us out with a future video that we have planned. Some more evergreen content we're working on. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be nice. I can't wait to get it done. In the meantime, go check out supercoolnerdshow.com. Check us out on all the socials at SCNS Live or at Supercool Nerd Show. We are on the road to 4,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We would love to get to that before FateCon. It'll be something to celebrate. And yeah, apparently there's some stakes if we actually get there. So anyway.
Stakes created on the show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I love steak.
I'm willing to embarrass myself for subs. Anyway.
That's not a surprise to anybody.
If you want to follow
Medium
us
rare.
personally, you can follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at JasonEX.
Follow me on, what is it? Instagram and Threads at The Good Cast and Blue Sky at Moon Pie.
I'm on Threads too. Anyway.
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Better Cat. I'm trying to post some of the pictures. I think the last thing I posted was very pretty hospital vibes.
You can follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Corodono Art. That's Coro with a K.
All right. That's it for us, guys. We'll see you next week. And as we always say around here,
Keep on nerding. Welcome back, Cat, we always say.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.